Please, hi, welcome all once again. Let me see who and all joined today. Put me hi in a box, chat box, so that I can take the name. Let me see who and all joined today. Hi, Anupama. Hi, Ramesh. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Babita. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for joining in. Uh, let's move on. Today is a special day because many of you don't know. It is a Write Like a Pro session, which we started in last month, December and January. And today we are in a 20th day of second batch. And this is something very special because first time our authors going to share their own voice. That is something different and unique we wanted to try. And you will hear them in a couple of minutes. Okay, let me move on. Okay. I have one question to ask before I start the session. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah. My question is why one should write a book? To begin with this session, let me know your answers in a chat box. Why one should write a book? Yeah, to share knowledge. Then share experience and create branding. Right, Mithali? To collaboratively solve people's problems. Super. To carry forward my learning in defined manner, yes. To disseminate the knowledge toward, yes. Yeah. All your answers matching to bring share out the practical experience. Super. So yes, of course. Why one should write a book? Your all answers are perfectly okay. Let me share some more insights to this. Yeah, if you sharing your unique perspective means each one has their own style, their own unique talent and insight and wisdom, which life has teach us with a different experience. That lessons, if you put that into writing, it can make a way to someone else's life. So that is something people think about when they wanted to write a book. Second is to make a difference in the world, to have a power to inspire, educate, and transfer the other readers. Means you have an experience, now you want to educate someone. That is something through book you can achieve. Then to establish yourself as a thought leader, there is a people like to be on a spotlight and want to be as a leader. And if you want to be a leader and you want to change many other lives, book is something can help you. It can also help you to have a speaking engagement. Media appearance means it can make you popular, and you can have a collaboration with other experts in particular field. If you are an expert in particular niche, if your book is talking about that, then you can become a leader to showcase your talent. And of course, to leave a legacy behind. Your ideas, your thoughts, your experience, if you put that into a book, that will be lifelong going to be there even after you leave this world. So that is something legacy you can leave behind if you write a book. And also to expand your network means you can connect many people through book, and it can make people interested towards you, and you can convert that into passion, and you can communicate with many people. Recently from Rate Like a Pro, Babita has shared her ebook for the first time, and she able to communicate with the two more programs which is helping her to build their network. That is something can be possible if you write a book, right? and definitely to boost a career. If you are looking for a very high growth and you want to be different in your job, then you can think about writing a book to create a credibility, to create a job opportunities or promotions and career advancement. And last not least, the to challenge yourself. This is something many people like to take as a challenge, but many people will halfway will go and they will stop. But book writing is a challenging. It requires a lot of mind power and also discipline, creativity. This is something which is we learned in Write Like a Pro. We put writing as our habit. That is something coming out, and our today authors going to share how they're able to come to put their habit into writing and able to come to the next level. So to push yourself for the new heights, to achieve sense of personal fulfillment, the book can help you. Okay. I got some first time when I asked people that what about the writing challenges you face. Around 16 responses I got it. 4 to 5 am active that time, and many people after that again given me response. Out of that, I see many started the journey but still struggling to make a progress. So that means 50% people wanted to write a book, but they are facing some challenges, and also 22% want to start their book. That is something also people wanted to write book, but they want to start, but they don't know how to do. And also there are some personal tests, which is they need clarity, and there are finishing challenges are also people are also out there. They are able to write up to 40,000 words, but not able to finish their book and publish. These are all the challenges what I observed during my last Write Like a Pro sessions and with the communication with the many authors. So that is something I thought it is a major problem. People need help on this particular niche. People need more support, more push. So that is the idea behind me starting this Write Like a Pro 30 on 30 challenge. Where if you are a book lover or aspirant who quest of long time to write a book and publish it, Write Like a Pro is an initiative towards book lovers and readers and writers who need their books for their service and life. You can take advantage of this opportunity. You can connect me in the below website so that I can also help you to complete your book. And today with us, there are our 6 authors who want to share their voice. And look at the screen now. These are the book covers they have not thought about 20 days back. And today, Babita and Elizabeth, Ramesh Kumar, Mithali, Shweta, and Anupama. They are going to share their voice today. Let us further move ahead with this program and hear from them. Before that, I want to just start with their voice by saying hi to you. Let's hear. Okay. Can you go fast? Okay. Just with Ramesh. Are you ready?
Yes.
You can, yeah, you can unmute yourself. Let me play now.
Hi, I am Ramesh Kumar, born in small village in Tirunelveli. Parents came to Mumbai 8 decades ago. I spent my childhood in slums, Dharavi, Asia's largest slum. In fact,
I'm
Dharavi
audible?
is home to some 20,000 small businesses and manufacturers.
Yes, Ramesh, I will stop the video sound. You can speak now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Dharavi is home to some 20,000 small businesses and manufacturers. Dharavi is particularly famous for its leather market. I observe different people, how they work hard to earn and maintain their families. Having gone through many challenges in early childhood, living in the neighborhood of landlords, gamblers, drunkards, and people using abusive language. My parents never allowed me to even argue with them. They used to say, your standard is high, ignore them. I started earning and supporting my family when I was 13 years after my school year hours. And that I worked part-time since my parents struggled to educate me and my three siblings. After secondary school education, I started coaching my brothers and sisters. Slowly, many joined, and I complete till completion of graduation. I was continuing with my coaching business and supported my studies. After graduation, I joined consultancy firm and joined part-time postgraduate and completed master degree in finance. Along with the job, started studying the equity markets and taking small trades and developed keen interest in investing and trading as my passion. And in markets, I lost many and made some successful trades. The never give up attitude created curiosity to win and started investing time and money into learning the market and gaining experience. Inspired by Thomas Alva Edison and the vast experience of losing money in the markets gave me the knowledge and skill of how not to fail and improve in markets. Luck favored and started making money and realized there is a way to make lots of money following discipline and self-made rules. Making abundance of money is possible. I also realized in order to make abundance, you need to focus on health, wealth, and happiness, which is fundamental to success in any businesses. Presently, I am working with tax department and I am serving people through Shanvi Foundation, established to empower financial literacy among SME businessmen and all middle class who is eager to learn and grow and want to create an additional source of income. My vision is to create a trading world where people invest and trade happily and earn tons of money. And my mission is to create 1 million millionaires. Having learned the hard lesson, want to share it with the youngsters of today who is yet to start in the career. How to develop abundance mindset at the early age, which is not discussed anywhere, neither in school nor in family, and assure them achieving abundance is possible. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ramesh. It's really great to see the kind of a topic you picked, and your experience speaks a lot there. Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving this opportunity and all those who have attended here for giving the patient hearing. And thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you like to add anything more than that?
Yeah, in the abundance thought has come, the topic that because of the failures and the mediocrity mentality which was pushed or which was inculcated in from early childhood, I want to the younger generation to come out of that. Even now, there are millions of people who are having that mindset, mediocrity mindset, because they don't have that hope. They don't know. They can't think out of it. There is no one to guide them. Just I want to assure them, yes, it is possible. Being in middle class and having seen the worst, I know it's possible.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, and definitely your book going to be help many people.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Let's move on. Let's hear about next author. Yeah, next author Elizabeth Livero. Yeah, ma'am, please go ahead. The screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. It's a joy to share about the information about my book. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Livero. I'm a mentor, motivator, and student counselor with MA Literature and PPMM member. Also did my PGDC. Worked as a principal and coordinator for communication skill development programs. My father was a building contractor and a famous ring well constructor also, but he used to involve us in this technical work when he worked at home, and he used to encourage us to troubleshoot when he encountered with some problem. He used to tell, you go find out some tools and bring those things, whatever is required to solve this problem. So we used to, that was actually a route where we were nurtured, like, in a life skill, with life skills. So, and he also used to tell you, if you have strength is not enough, but you got to use your thoughts and ideas. Okay. Now, why exactly I wrote this book is, I moved to city from town, and that is due to my father's tragedy, which he met in his workplace, and I had to support my family. That's why I had to take up a training, and then I got into teachers training here. And then I realized my English was not good, and then if children are going to learn a language from me, I got to be perfect. I got to be speaking well, and I got to get good at it. So then what did I do actually? That is a beauty. I started associating with the English speakers, and I was lucky enough because we had galaxy of principals. It was a huge institution, St. Joseph's in Mysore, and we had galaxy of principals and very good number of good teachers who actually spoke good English. That was a blessing in disguise. Plus, I was always with the grammar and started working on grammar so that I had to polish my language. So that was my treasure. So back in the school, once I started working, what happened is in the society, I saw it was a combined problems. What was the combined problem was, throughout my profession, I noticed that the young students, the college students, staff, and the professionals actually, they refuse to grab the mic or speak before others. The main reason was because they had fear and anxiety. And this was actually psychologically nurtured. That is what I felt. And apart from this, students actually suffered psychological drawbacks. That's because added to that, it's a new language and they had to learn from the beginning. So psychologically, they used to drift. Since I spent most of the time with my father, plus I had post-graduation, graduate diploma in counseling, actually combined together, this helped me to bring my students out of the psychological complexes. And this is a skill that I learned from a family. That's what I feel. And I helped them to introspect, and that is the life skill I was giving them. And added to this, when we come to the language, most students also, they had fear communicating English. So why? This has actually certain areas concerning the language. So they have, like, it's a problem using keywords or right vocabulary at the right time, and then correct grammar, use pronunciations or right sentences. All this matters a lot. With that, they had to focus on non-verbal language. That is important, which many people, I feel around 90% of the people who are scared to put up all this facial expression, hand movement, or eye contact, and change the tonality according to the situations, while communicating. really scared. And then along with language, they had this grammar rules that actually creates another sort of problem, fear in them. What type of fear? They have to understand just it's a connection between the grammars and dialogues. So that actually created a lot of problem in them. This actually used to be pent up. And along with this, what I noticed was language actually, it's a window to, English language is a window to the world. Along with that, if people want to excel and soar high at global level, they got to get good at handling situations. So communication and personality development goes hand in hand. So therefore, I felt it is right to collaborate life guide skills. And then this actually helped them improve their personal life as well as the professional life. So here, with this, what happens is the language is again linked with emotions, because emotions actually plays an important role when language learning is concerned. It's like, because they don't like grammar, they don't like to speak English, and finally they suffer low self-esteem. When we attach this positive emotions to learning a language, we are more likely to remember and use it. So on the other hand, what happens is negative emotions actually, like fear and frustrations, they hinder the learning in learning language. So what the the life guide skills have to do is here, it helps in developing confidence and in turn fills them with excitement and enthusiasm. So they got to speak with excitement, and while communicating, they got to be enthusiastic. They have to be bubbling with life. So therefore, my vision is actually to guide students, professionals, and women to tap the inborn language skill already hidden in them, already exist in them. And then my mission is to help 1 million people to communicate English with confidence, fluency, and enthusiasm. So my book is Communicate with Enthusiasm, is collaborated with life guide skills, communication skills, and grammar skills. This will help the readers to raise their thinking from the paradigm, and they should grab the opportunity and go forth. Okay, so my book is coming soon on Amazon, and I wish to see all in good health, excitement, and enthusiasm. So bye. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to express my views on my books.
Yeah, wow, ma'am. It is actually our pleasure and glad to have you in our Write Like a Pro, because when I first time completed batch with you, I was not sure, I did not check also. When I did podcast with you, I came to know that you are a professor. That time I realized that, oh my God, I am actually making to write. And I really appreciate your patience at this age and the consistency every day. Without failure, you will show up. And really, thank you for sharing. It's really going to be a great book, definitely.
Thank you so much, and God bless you for providing us this platform, so that with the challenging move, we can complete our task and fulfill our dreams, I tell you, really.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Just we'll go to the next author now. Next author, Shweta, want to share. Okay. We are going. Shweta, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi. My name is Shweta, and I'm writing this book. I mean, this is like a dream come true. I never ever imagined that I would be writing a book. I mean, I didn't realize the need for me writing a book, but then it kept on. I mean, as I was discovering the passion, that where is that? What is my strength that I need to help, or what is that a problem that many are facing where they might my experience might count. That's when I came up with this book idea. I'm writing a book which is I've named it as Get Up and Speak Up. Basically, this is about public speaking. I mean, it is very much related to my previous author. I mean, kind of some things are very common. Some things, I mean, some people have the fear of speaking because they have some problem with the language. But some people, even if they're okay with the language, they find it difficult to open up in front of public. I mean, this why that public speaking is so important is because I mean, it is not just in any one aspect of life. It plays a crucial role in each and every aspect. If why this book you have to read is, it is personal, friend, professional friend, as well as social life. All three aspects of life, we will be very much important to you speak up. That's when you have to speak up with others. That's when you can propagate your ideas or your thoughts. That is one thing. And also, I mean, we are, after all, we are humans and we are social beings. We have to mingle with others. Only when we speak up we get to establish some connection. That is where the skills play a major role. And I want to help people like I mean, this book is for students, professionals, or business owners, or even aspiring leaders. Anybody, even if a leader has a good thought, only when he's able to express in an effective way, that's when he can reach more people. That's when he will become a famous leader. So all I mean, all these people required to master their public speaking. And this is something that it is not inborn skill. We can learn it by continuous practice. And we have a lot of opportunities in the 21st century. There are a lot of stages there where we can express our ideas and we can reach more and more people. A book is one way that I want to reach more people through book, with by giving them, by sharing my life experience. I just want to take few minutes to share my story. I'm also from a middle class family. My childhood was not that butter smooth or anything like that. So I struggled a lot. I mean, I was a bright student though. With respect to studies, no issues as such. But then when there was a transition from medium, as well as when I was a very social animal actually. I mean, very much social, very friendly attitude. But when I went to college, I was like, I literally because I had a self doubt to mingle with a different kind of people, because they're all from a different backgrounds. We are from a village background, and the way they see us is quite different. I mean, this is not only with respect to speaking. When we have to present ourselves, or when we have to connect, establish ourselves with somebody else who are from a different backgrounds, we have to work upon a lot of things, not just only the speaking style. The way of dressing, it could be a way of dressing, how we approach somebody, how we present ourselves, when with respect to body language also matters a lot. If we show that we are inferior, or we have that fear, uh, we will be trembling, all those things will nobody will be interested to speak with you or establish connection. This will it has lot of negative impact as well. The student life is definitely, they may remain within only themselves. They'll not be having their friends group, friend circle. This friends group or a group of networking of people is very important, is in a personal growth as well as professional growth. When we have 10 people, 10 different ideas, we discuss, and definitely we have a different life approach. So all these problems I faced personally, and I have overcome step by step. I have struggled a lot. I want to help through this book. I want to help those people to overcome by following the simple steps, so that my experience, I want to express, or I want to give them what all the methods that I trial and tested, and which gave me success, or what is that I have undergone. And I don't want anyone to face similar problem. So that's why I'm penning this book. And the tips that I'm going to give them in this book is going to help them definitely boosting their confidence and self esteem when it is coming to personal friend and professional. Of course, whatever ideas we have, or how talented we are, doesn't matter unless we are able to going to put them across through a team. When you are working, that is when the professional aspect would come in. We should be able to communicate effectively to the team. That's where the professionals can get benefited from here. as well as societal impact. We all know, we all going to gather in our functions. It could be meet up with friends, or it could be meet up with professionals, or it could be family functions. You'll not be noticed at all if you're not able to approach people, or if you have some fear of public speaking. So all this aspect I'm going to help by penning my experience in this book. I hope people can benefit out of my learnings by going through this book. Thanks a lot for giving this opportunity, Akhilesh, and thank you all for the attendance. I mean, whoever attendees, all the attendees, for listening to me patiently. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Shweta. It's really a unique and different topic. First time when I heard about speaking, normally in our mind, it will be either on the stage or something will come in the mind, but it is really different. In Hindi, we used to say ना, अगर आप बात करना जान लो तो दुनियादारी सीख जाएगा. That is something you are trying to put that into book.
Yeah, I just wanted to add one. ಮಾತು ಬಲ್ಲವನಿಗೆ ರೋಗವಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಾರಿ, ಊಟ ಬಲ್ಲವನಿಗೆ ರೋಗವಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾತು ಬಲ್ಲವನಿಗೆ ಜಗಳವಿಲ್ಲ. We have this saying in Kannada. That means if you know what to eat, what is good for your body, you will not be facing any health issues. But if you know how to speak, you will not be getting into trouble with anybody. I mean, your life, you can lead it very smoothly. That's what it infers. So this is very important. Speaking in an effective way is very important aspect of one's life in all the friends, personal life, as well as professional friend, as well as when you go socially, when you go out and mingle with people. This is very important aspect. That's what I want to address in my book. Thank you so much, Akhilesh, and thank you all for listening to me.
Congrats. We look forward to your book. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's move on. Next is Mithali. Mithali, ready?
Yes, Akhilesh.
Yeah, please go ahead. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Very good evening. Thank you for attending this session and giving us an opportunity to share our knowledge and experience and why we are writing this book, what is the purpose behind this. So thank you so much, everyone. With this, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Mithali Tripathi, and I'm having more than 16 years of experience in IT industry. So why I wanted writing this book? Being a mother of 2 kids and having long working hours in the office, I felt myself stuck at certain stage of my life. I felt like having long office hours, expectations from family and professional career. I used to work very hard from morning. I could say I used to get off early 5 a.m. in the morning, and I was working till late night 11:30 in the night. But still, I was feeling somewhere that I'm not able to fulfill everything what I wanted to see, or what everyone is expecting from both my official life and from my personal life, my family members and my professional, from my managers or my team members. So after having my where life is going on like that way, I was like working hard, trying to maintain the work-life balance somehow. After having my second baby, I was facing I faced lots of health issues. Ended up with major health issues and went on surgery and went on a long leave, around 3 to 4 months of leave. During that period, I felt like I lose my self-confidence. I started developing a low mindset, low self-image, and I thought I am now not capable of doing anything. When I was well and I was trying to do everything, still I was not able to manage. And now I am having not good health, and I'm going through all these struggles. My health is not supporting. How I'll be able to manage now? So I started sleeping on the bed instead of thinking like how to grow and all. I started developing all the negative thinking. I'm not able to do anything for my kids. I'm not able to support my professional things. So now it is end of my career and everything, now I am not fit for anything. While all those things was developing in my mind, I thought like, now I am not capable of doing anything. Let me resign from my job. I'll think something different. And I was completely on a dark space, not knowing what to do after this, not knowing how to come out of all those things. So I thought of quit of my job. I called my parents. I spoke with my in-laws and my husband as well. Everyone told, whatever you like, wherever you feel happy, you do that. We all are with you. But still, somewhere I was feeling unfulfilled. I was not happy. I was like, I thought I lost everything now. It's done. I am done with everything. So what do you think where I am now? So I was stuck with all these things around 8 years. So what do you think where I am now? So currently I am working as a senior product manager in one of the Fortune 500 company in Bangalore. And I am a key resource in my company. I am awarded with multiple awards last year and this year as well. I got promotion 2 times. My kids are doing extremely well in their studies. My daughter in the same year, my daughter scored more than 95% on her 10th. And my son scored more than 98%, 98.6% on her studies. So how I did this one? I just, when I thought like I got stuck and I helped myself unstuck from all those things. So I thought like many of the working mothers are facing the same issues. And in my career journey, I have seen many of my friends quit from their job with eyes in their tears, even though they never wanted to quit from their job, with no support, not able to balance their work-life balance, stuck in their career growth, with peer pressure and everything, they quit. And they never satisfied in their life. Whenever I used to meet them, they are still asking me, can we get one opportunity and all. So I thought, when I collaborated everything, how I come up with how I with my changed my mindset, with my commitment, with my grit, how I was able to help myself to get myself unstuck from all those things and to grow myself in my career and helping my kids and family members. So I just thought to gather all my experience, my learnings and everything in a book and share that with all the working mothers who are stuck in their career growth and struggling with their work-life balance. So all my experience, I just created a framework, which to be my surprise, it came to my name, Mitali, Mitali. I was like, there was a day when I told my parents, why you kept my name, this one? I don't like this name. I have completely remembered. Many times I asked my parents. But when I saw my framework is coming like this, I was surprised. So M stands for manage your priorities. All the working mothers, because we cannot satisfy, you cannot do everything. So we have to see what is priority for us for that day. So we have to definitely, all the working mothers should concentrate. And number 2 is introspect. We should introspect where all these are our real challenges, or can we work on this and can come out of all those things. Normally I have heard most of the working moms saying, yeah, I can't do that, I have lots of work, no time for my parents, no time for the kids, no time for the self-development. So we have to introspect whether these are our real challenges or it can be worked out with with a proper interrogation about this, with working all these things properly. And T is your talent identification. We always think, okay, I don't have this talent, I don't have coding skill, I don't have management skill, so I'm not good enough because I'm a working mother, so I can people will not prioritize me. But definitely I want to say, like, everyone has something that comes naturally. There was a certain period of time where many people told me you have poor communication skill. So I thought it is some kind of blocker on my career growth. But even though I had that lacking, but I am very much committed. I am hardworking. I am I can connect people easily. So all those naturally comes to me. I just worked hard there. and I created 200% result in those skills. So this was all gone, and I rewarded with multiple recognitions due to my smart and hardworking commitment and everything in my team. And A stand for amplify your talent. Whatever your things coming to you, you try working on that, amplify that one. So all the things that you are not good, everything will go away, because end of the day, everyone needs the result. So if you are able to get the result, what people wants from you, what your company wants, what your family member wants, definitely they will forget about your lacking points. And L stands for definitely leverage. Leverage everything, whatever you can. We cannot do everything. So try leveraging your things, taking help from your parents, your in-laws, your kids, your teammates, everywhere, wherever you can. And it's a good quality. It's not like we are utilizing others. It's whenever you can see people can support you and people will more happy with that. And I is intensify. After utilizing all this MITAL points, definitely will intensify. You utilize everything. You work on all these things and intensify on your career. So this is all about I wanted to share. And thank you, Akhilesh, for giving us this opportunity. I'm really thrilled that I could share this with all the working mothers who are stuck in their career growth and struggling with their work-life balance. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Really, it is nice idea to bring your framework as your name, and it is coming also very well. And you, whatever the topic you pick, it actually very sensitive, and many people need that help. So that is something amazing, and best of luck to you for all the endeavors. Yeah, thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you, Akhilesh.
Yeah. Even I remember when I newly married, when my friends used to ask what your wife does, I used to she not I used to tell working. And then second question they used to ask which company. Then I should at home. So why not people consider that is also a work? That is something mindset we have to change in the world also. Okay, thank you. Let's go next. Babita, I think. Let me check. Yeah, Babita. Yeah, Babita has ebook as well as main book. Congratulations, Babita. Please go ahead if you can see my screen. You have to unmute, I think.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
So, Akhilesh, thank you for giving me this opportunity to announce both my books. The ebook I just launched yesterday. So here, this was just a baby step towards sharing my knowledge. I humbly want to share the background and the context of why I wrote this book. This realization came to me during the PPMM journey. When you go into self-reflection, what is it that you are good for? What is it that you are good with? What problem have you solved for yourself? So that really set me thinking. Until then, I did not know that I have done something. So a little bit of background here. I passed out in 1991 as a chartered accountant, and I got one of the very good career breaks. I joined an investment banking company, and I was handling very big assignments for very large corporate groups. So one can easily imagine that having a coveted degree in finance, accounts, taxation, corporate matters, and also an equally coveted career break, I can go really places. I can earn a lot of wealth. But the irony of it was that I was very bad at managing money, extremely bad. I really failed very miserably, ended up losing all my capital, even my parents' money. No, my parents trusted me with their money because they thought, yeah, like she is the CFO of the house. She will do whatever she does, she will do best, she'll multiply the money. But I had to hang my head in guilt and shame in front of my parents. Um, but that loss actually gave me a lot of profit of experience, profit of a lot of learning how things work, how should you, what kind of mindset you should have when you're dealing with money. A lot of, as they say, experience is a teacher which asks the fees first and then gives you the learning. So I got a lot of learnings from my losses and my failures. So this book is my first step towards my mission of helping 1 lakh families attain a financially secure future and live a fulfilled life. Why I'm saying so? Because from my losses and from my absolute abyss, within 8 years, I was able to rise to a situation where I set myself financially free, each family member of mine, through smart use of taxation, and created those entities within the family where everybody could have independent income streams. So I used all my knowledge. I took some calculated risks. Um, yeah, so that is how I achieved my financial nirvana, and I felt encouraged to write this book and share my learnings. Now, this book is for everyone who is in their mid 30s to early 40s, because I know a lot of people struggle with managing money. First of all, it is a lack of confidence. Second is the jargon around money. We hear a lot of sound bites everywhere. The investment bankers, the news channels, the business magazines, they all talk in jargons, which a lot of people don't understand. But it is a fear of greed. It is a fear of losing out to opportunities, and the emotion of greed, which drives people to the stock markets and to various investment options. People get into a lot of wrong things without understanding what is right for them, what is wrong, or what is not right for them. So this book is going to break a lot of beliefs, false beliefs, and myths around managing money, growing money, around the way people make investment decisions, spending decisions. So, in a very concise, crisp manner, I have tried to, bring forth some hard-hitting truths in front of people, in front of the readers, so that they don't innocently fall bait to mis-selling by agents. So, a lot of these things I have put in my book in a very concise, crisp manner, and how I have done it is I have begun with introducing the reader to a process. There's a process to everything that we do, right? If you're going for an interview, we first do our SWOT analysis. Likewise, when we want to approach investing, you need to first understand your own strengths and weaknesses. Where do you stand? What is your financial situation? Do you have the ability to undergo some losses? Do you have the stomach for losses? How much of risk appetite do you have? In your situation, how much of risk you can take, how much of investment you should be making, for what duration. Different instruments are meant for different people. So without knowing all this, if a person is taking a plunge into some investing, he can really be in for a rude shock. And then people have different attitudes to money. They have their financial habits could be either conducive to making money or they could be counterproductive. So by giving a very simplified approach in first making people to look into themselves, I've used a term from spirituality which is called vipassana. Vipassana means looking into yourself. So looking inwardly into your situation, basically three things that people should see: the ability to take risks, the willingness, and the need. So these three things put together, one needs to first analyze before taking any step in with finances. So that is what my book is all about. Without bringing in too much of jargon. In fact, I've eliminated all the jargon, I should say, in a very simple manner by giving small stories. I have tried to drive home the point to the reader as to what should be their conduct with money, and what is that consistent, sure approach to building wealth. That is about it.
Shall I go to the main book?
Yes, please. Yes. So this main book is it is actually now revealing the code. It talks about a lot of things in the world of finance and investing. It opens up, it talks more in detail about what I've spoken in my ebook. So what are those areas which a person needs to be wary of. Every time we are bombarded with agents, bankers, um, advertisements, news channels bombarding us or throwing at us different products, different financial products. And in short, I should say everybody has an eye on our purse. We ourselves need to have a watch on our wallets as well. Where is it that we could falter? I've tried to highlight those areas, and a lot of people give excuses like, "Oh, I'm in my 20s. This is the time to enjoy life, and I'll think about money. I'll think about saving and investing when I start a family, when I have some responsibilities on my head." So this is a false belief. I've tried to drive home the point that time is the biggest differentiating factor in your wealth journey. To have time on your side can be it can be a make or break. Imagine a person who is starting his saving and investment journey when he's 45. How much of bandwidth or how much of time does he really have? Just maybe 10 more years of active working life, 10 or 15 more years. And then one can expect to live up to 75, 80 easily, right? That is the kind of life expectancy. So let me tell a small joke here. A friend of mine who's an insurance agent, in my very early days when she came to me with a policy, she said, "Why don't you buy this?" I was shrewd enough to analyze it myself. I said, "But this is a mix of this doesn't give me much returns, and moreover, it's not really going to give me capital." So in the context of that conversation, she says, अभी से नहीं सोचेंगे तो अगर लंबा जी गए तो मर जाएंगे अपन. Meaning it will be a curse. The long life will be a curse on us if we don't provide for it today, very early in the days. So that's an example. I've tried to bring home this point by giving a small story. Other is, people say, "Oh, I hardly earn anything. Mera expenses itna zyada hai. What am I able to save?" So how can I really? What significance is this going to have if I say 1,000, 12, or 1,500, 2,000 rupees a month? Which farak nahi padne wala. I might as well spend this money and enjoy. These days, people have this mindset: YOLO. You only live once. That is the acronym. People say, especially after COVID, people have got this mindset. Life to kabhi khatam ho jayega, pata nahi, so better enjoy and make merry. So I have tried to challenge this thinking. Like this, along these lines, there are a lot of myths which people have, a lot of false belief and wrong thinking which people have, because of which they keep postponing investing and saving, or they get into wrong things. Some people think, I can get rich quick by taking some risks. So, but what kind of risks they can really afford to take? That is important. So around these points, there are a lot of things in when it comes to managing money. So I try to bring a whole lot of things, whole lot of knowledge in my book here. So I'm sure people who are whether in their 20s, 30s, 40s, everybody will have some takeaways from my book. I've tried to put a lot of things. And yeah, why I wrote this book. One was my own story from where I bounced back from absolute zero to achieving financial freedom. My spiritual master says, whatever you achieve in life there are two factors. One is your own effort, and second is His grace, God's grace. And I've really experienced this in several areas of my life. In case of my health, especially, I was a weakling. I used to fall ill very, very often. Take a lot of sick leaves in school, in college, and work also. From there, I turned around big time. I can proudly say that my biological age maybe 40, 54, but my actual age in terms of my health is close to 40. That is what a lot of tests have shown me. So in case of in case of physical health, and so in case of financial health too, I put in effort in the right direction, and God God graced me. He really helped me in my endeavors. So in this book particularly, I want to share about the grace and the effort. And because I gained so much, I feel it is my privilege and my duty also to share my knowledge with the world at large. So again, this book is also a big step in my mission towards helping 1 lakh families attaining a financially secure future and living a life of fulfillment. Particularly in a country like India, where we don't have we do not have social security from the government, we are on our own. अपने को ही अपना देखना है. So all of us need to know how to manage wealth. So this book is for everyone who earns money, who spends money, who needs money. In short, it's for everybody. It basically lays the ground or the foundation stone of the edifice for everybody. For a teenager who has newly begun to handle money, an adult who is already earning money and is successful, but he wants to fulfill his dreams, his own dreams, his family's aspirations, who wants to provide for his future. This book is for him. This book is also for a person who is almost nearing retirement and needs to provide for his golden years. Those golden years should actually be golden. So uske liye he has to really take some fast steps, some calculated risks. Yeah. And what is it? What does my book contain for the reader? It gives a perspective about financial matters. It is actually laying out a blueprint for creating wealth, that step-by-step process, which begins with self-discovery, which is the most important, but the most ignored one. People think if Akhilesh has made money by buying a particular stock, Babita can also make, but it doesn't happen that way. So because maybe Akhilesh has longer holding capacity, Babita does not have. So it is not one brush with which all the paintings can be done. Yeah. And like as I, in my previous book, this book also challenges a lot of false beliefs and myths. A lot of false beliefs about sale, sale, sale. We hear all these everywhere, every day in the newspaper we see there are sales, discount sales, end of season sale, end of season sale, Falana sale, Diwali sale. A lot of sales are there. So how people get trapped, and after spending money there, how a buyer feels a remorse. Haven't we all experienced those kind of things? Are le liya sale dekh ke, but now I am feeling, oh, why did I buy a certain thing? So these are actually rats in the pantry, as we can call it. These small things, small decisions which we take subconsciously. These are roadblocks in the when it comes to creating wealth. We don't even realize these. Likewise, taxation and estate planning are other two big areas. I have tried to cover these also in my book. So I've tried to package a lot of things, so that my book can be a one-stop shop for anybody who picks it up, anybody who thinks about money. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Akhilesh, thank you so much for giving me this platform and for giving us all, and me particularly, the push to finish the book. All along it has been dangling somewhere in between. Written 10 pages, then stop, not picked it up again. So, but this platform is really wonderful. Thank you so much. And everybody is an accountability partner for each other's. So I thank each of the co-authors here. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, first of all, really it's a huge topic, and the kind of just background you give and look like it's very interesting, and we should read your book. That is something it's coming to my mind right now. Thank you for penning down this, and thank you for sharing today. Yeah.
Thank you everyone.
Yeah. Okay, who else left now? Yes. Okay. Now, anyone else want to add something or want to tell? Maybe we can share before I play my book video. Sorry, Anupama, you like to share maybe about your book name and then okay, next time. Okay. Yeah, let's move on then. Let me play a video about my book. My book name is See You in You. My very first book was ebook, which is Find You in You. Normally, anyone's journey, what I felt is starts with you. That is why I mainly pick up that word you. Finding yourself, knowing your passion, purpose, then building your career on, then making paisa. That is something I felt which is need to be known by everyone. So that's why I penned on my book as a Find You in You, which I took name from Vipassana. Seeing inside means finding yourself first and having clarity in life. then achieving greater things in future. So let me share my small video with you all. Okay. It was a dark night. Clouds are closing enough and indicating it was going to be very heavy rain. Thunderstorm started as cloud started accumulating. I can see a very heavy rain is expected. My dad had to come from his work. When he started walking towards his home, something which is happened which shook his life. That is, someone has stabbed him from the back, and the money which he carrying in a bag for his school fees of his kids, that was stolen, and he became unconscious for some time. Somehow he gained the conscious and reached home. That incident shook him a lot. He started thinking what to do, how to arrange money back. He has to pay the fees for his kids. That was an incident which made him to think more and more, and he started getting pain in chest. Then he supposed to admit to the hospital on emergency. He taken to the hospital for treatment. Next day it was a festival day. I was clueless what is happening at my home side to my dad and family. I am enjoying with my friends, playing around and making fun and being in my own world. I was clueless what is happening behind at my home. That was I am tired, so I slept early, and suddenly I saw there is a sound, and my sister woke up and made me to woke up and get into the car which is waiting outside. I saw there is an ambassador car which I supposed to get in. When I opened the door, I saw my dad was on the back side lying on my mom's lap. My mom is started crying and told everything is got over, my son. Your dad is no more. And my mom started crying a lot. That day, I did not understand what is happening, but one thing is sure, that something really bad happened to our family. So it was a very bad setback for our family, which we lost our backbone. So then I realized this is something going to set back me a lot and our family. As the time passes, I started realizing this is not okay, and I felt very alone and no support in my life. I started thinking about future, and I started also thinking about my mother. How shall I help my mother so that she can live better life? My mom started telling me about how we can do and what we can do. So only way to do is hard work. That was in my mind that time my mom told. So I started working while studying. Whatever comes in my life, I started doing that, thinking that supposed to be done to my life. So I wanted to early free up my mom and work hard, and I entered into the corporate world where people working just like that. So I also started working and thinking that this is the way to make money and free up my mom. Only that time I know that just do it, nothing else. The hard work will pay. So that was the mindset, but I'm not happy. I am thinking every time this is not okay. This is something else to be done. I started thinking about the other possible ways where I can grow up faster than what I am doing. So I thinking what else can be done in my life so that I can bring happiness. So when I'm watching on YouTube, I saw and met my mentor, Dev Gadvi, dynamic thinker, entrepreneur. He taught me about my passion. He taught me about my framework. He taught me how to lead my life. This was my career growth, which happened from a small city to big city. Now I also work with my mentors. With this, I also got into the passion for design, start our mentor himself. This was the journey which I came through, and today I'm happy with
है मेरा ट्रिलियन डॉलर एटीट्यूड है मेरा एंटरप्रेन्योर वाला खून है मेरा
Yeah, 2022 is something year which has changed many things. I become author, means I got many certificates, I got awards. These are all the some changes which came in my life, all because of the community and the self-development investment which I. Okay, this is the story. Now I started Write Like a Pro to help many people, those who are looking for write their book. So this is the page cover you will see on my book coming soon. Thank you. Okay. Now forum is open for question and answer. Just in case if you have want to connect to any author, want to ask more about that particular book or something, you can connect and let us know if you need any help with respect to book. Okay, and also authors, I request you can share your Google form in the chat box so that if anyone wants to pre-book their book, they can also connect you back by filling that form. I will also share my Google form. Yeah. I will just flash on the screen with the authors and author book name. You can check with the person which book if you are interested. This is my screen. Let me showcase once again. These are the upcoming authors with their book name. Please connect them and support them. Okay. Now forum is open for any questions, or if you want to share something else, please go ahead and share. You can unmute yourself and share. Okay. Thank you, Vardra sir, for joining in and taking your time. I think Sudhir was joined. Thank you. Who else are there? Yeah, BT man. Yeah, definitely. We'll reach their publishing stage. Yeah. That's all for today. Anyone want to discuss something? You can go ahead and discuss or share. Or maybe you like to give background to the people how your writing journey was before the joining Write Like a Pro and after this 20 days. Anyone like to share? Yeah, Ramesh, please go ahead. Yeah. Who want to go? Ramesh.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Akhilesh, for giving the opportunity.
Yeah.
And I had completed writing my portion, around 40,000 words I had written, but I was stuck.
Yeah.
And slowly that procrastination and other things came up and just lethargy. But after joining this, I started again revisiting those and started reviewing all my writings and the framework and the step-by-step guide which you gave. Really, it's helpful because had I started earlier, then I think I could have already published the book.
Yeah.
Because the flow
2022.
was not there, no guidance was not there. Even though we had that Write Like a Pro Gurudev's session, but that handholding was not there. Whatever we had that, but here daily you're showing up at 5:30 and step by step, that is brick by brick, you're building the wall. That is really amazing and a good experience.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, commitment and your interest and how you will show up, that is also matters most. I am always there to help, but if you are not ready, I cannot do anything. So that is something everyone shown in this batch, very consistent for last 20 days and very eager to complete their books. That is something really appreciate each and everyone here. Thanks for sharing, Ramesh.
Hi, Akhilesh. I would like to share something.
Please.
Like I completed my book before I could say 4 months. It's all done. I completed the book cover was ready, name was ready, but I tried refining it more and more so that I can add more to it this one. So I never shared this to anyone except one of my friend, and she also told me that she read half of the things and she told it is really nice. You go ahead and share this. But I tried modifying it, modifying it, everything. So finally, and I could not publish that one till I didn't. But the book is ready, complete thing. Nothing a single page, nothing a single word is missing. So I thought of publishing it before 4 months, but I keep on changing that one. But the way you have simplified the process, every day there is a new things you are teaching us, and it's very simple. That's what I really liked about your course, whatever you have done. 30 on 30, like 30 days you are sharing every day a new learning which will add value and keep on adding to your books, keep progressing. And the way Ramesh told, right, you are just doing handhold of everyone, taking care of everyone so that we can publish our book and we can complete this one. Really appreciate your effort and help whatever you are doing here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm glad that it is helping. Before I start, actually, I was also not sure that this is something going to happen. I just, whatever experience and whatever struggle, challenges I face, I thought, why not I share this with everyone? Let's see. Then the 30 on 30 came on my mind and started programming it, started framing it. Then I started giving it. Then this is something now when you telling this is working. Now I am happy that okay, I can do this more. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah. Thank you, Akhilesh, because the moment I saw this, you had created a platform. I didn't know how things were going, but I knew that this is the platform I have to enter. But then, technically, I knew how to email, create a little document file, that basic only, okay, because I didn't go to any technical institutions. That need was not there for me. But then here, even it became so easy for me, now I feel you have pushed very delicately, and actually must appreciate your patience, okay? And a lot of things I've learned, and just writing book is not enough. Just writing book, anybody can do it, but then there are a lot of other things which is hidden in it. We have to, okay, and without this support, we cannot. And what I learned from you is, to have maximum patience. You are, what's it, Shantamurti.
Ideal of patient.
Yes,
You are a hermit.
patience. And
This
but
is I also
nobody,
agree. Very
but at the
calm and
same time,
composed.
but at the same time, shrewd, delicately shrewd in getting the work done. You tell this is what has to happen, by evening it is done. And we know that we are going a lot of stress. It's not a stress, like we enjoy that work because it's not whatever imposed on us, like, okay, so if you want we could do it, but then it's a joy doing it because somebody is telling us this is the necessity, you have to, this is required to be done, do it, like. So I admire your shrewdness in a delicate way.
Very
These
good
are the
implementation.
qualities. Yes, these are the qualities that we have to imbibe, as because this is just a beginning for us, written a book, and once we create our authority and all these things, we will be building an empire. And I hats off to you. You started with 1 or 2, now it's growing to a small, grown to handful. You will be, I tell you, you are the top leader who will have millions under your wings. Okay.
Thank you.
We
Thank
want to
you.
change
God bless you.
the
Thank you so much. And nice having all these members with us, the lovely authors. It's really a joy working together. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for those lovely words. Even at home also, when you will get angry, at home people ask, especially before this Vipassana, before meditation, which is known to me, I am very patient person and very less angry getting time. But after Vipassana, after meditation, I become more double. Now it is more problem at home that I'm still now more patient person.
now they will be worried There is no reaction.
No reaction also now.
That is more difficult, you know. There's no reaction. You don't know whether you're happy or angry or what it is. It's very difficult.
You keep people guessing.
And I know where to touch the nerves. See, if I ask directly, you have to do it. That is something people will not immediately will do. I will show them first what actually will happen, what is the benefit. Oh, okay. Then they will. When I give work, automatically the work will come, and that is something you don't know what and all you have done, but you did a very nice job so far. And this is something I wanted today. Whatever the sharing you did, I will tell you this is very much required each and every stage when you go in future. That's why I intentionally kept this on 20th day so that your voice should speak up more, and let us use this platform. Let us use this communicate. So that is the idea behind creating this. This was in my mind after moment I 10th day storytelling was done. It was in my mind what is that something I bring on 20th day. Already I'm calculating, even though it is the daily sessions are going. Then this is something came on my mind that okay, I should allow to speak about your book so that your voice should come out loudly. So that is the idea behind today we did this session.
I want to take an opportunity. Thank you, Akhilesh. Actually, I was also in self-doubt because, of course, I was thinking that writing is not my cup of tea. So you pushed me, so I have come up with a book cover. And of course, you have given the tips. Though I have changed my routine completely, I could say. Some days I'm missing, but still, getting up early in the morning has been true for me only after joining the session. So I'm settling. This is a kind of a settling period for me. So I'm able to do as much as I can. I want to give more time and work towards completing my book. And whatever tips you are giving, that's really helpful because see, whatever hand-holding is one part I liked about in this course. I mean, any small doubts or any small things. Most of the times we are not stuck with the big hurdles. Small hurdles are the ones which will stop us. I mean, it might create the doubt, more and more doubt, and we might stop the journey anywhere. But your hand-holding is there. So I always, when I have doubt or when when I think that this cannot be done, I always think Akhilesh is there. I can check with him. There is somebody who can I can reach out to him. So that kind of confidence is helping me to write this book actually. So I want to extend my gratitude to Akhilesh for giving this platform, and of course all the co-authors. They're also very helpful, and I kind of get motivated by seeing each and every one of you. I cannot name actually each and every one of you. I'm learning something or the other from each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being part of this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you for sharing. Yeah,
Akhilesh,
first
I have
challenge I
one
given.
line.
Yeah, first challenge I given is
Sorry.
getting up morning. That is something. If people fix it, then everything will get automatically ready.
Akhilesh,
Okay.
I can think of one line. मैं अकेला चलता गया, कारवां बनता गया. So
Yeah.
you started as one single person. Now you have a whole, lot of people following you, and looking at the platform that you have created, the visibility that you are giving to all of us. A lot of more people will enroll in this 30-day challenge. I'm very sure. And you have really been thinking ahead, like those small tips which you come up with every day. For example, statistics is one key point to get people thinking. So these kind of small tips, they may seem like small, minuscule, but they really have a big impact. I realized this after I started thinking about it. And another thing, the storytelling, the session which you thought of, and now this session which you have thought of, these are really wonderful things that you have come up with your own innovation and thought process to further our journey, give us visibility, and it's like a launching pad for all of us. So
Yeah.
really commendable. I really appreciate how the way you think, and the way you think forward rather. Yeah, you're always thinking 10 steps forward ahead.
Yes.
Really commendable and really
Thank you.
grateful to you.
Yeah. Thank you for being in this community. That is something. If there is no people and what shall I do, right? So this is something also I appreciate each and everyone for participating, showing interest. Whatever I am telling, at least you are coming back, no? That is great. If you are not showing any interest, what shall I do alone, right? That is also there. So your interest, commitment also there to progress this, and let us bring this more in future and make this little more big. Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
That's the beauty, when people look up for a mentor, a teacher, a guru, and go to him, we imbibed, we learn a lot. Like, that push is there, we do it. It's like when if we go and tell somebody, say this class is going on, this session is there, come and join, they don't do it because you don't want, even that push is not there. They, though they want to do it, they want to join the group. When you say something, it's that's a beauty. Like, we have come on our own and chosen you as a guru. So definitely, we have to cooperate, we have to keep up, because we have a huge dream. You have your dream, so together we make it happen. So it's
Sure.
really wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Sure. Yeah, let's make it big. Many readers are waiting for your book.
Yes.
Let us bring that beautiful gift to these readers, and let us help many people. Yeah, with this product. Thank you.
Thank you so
Anyone
much.
else?
Yeah, Brother Akhilesh, thank you for giving the opportunity. We never shared our story in front of anybody. And this is the first time I also shared my childhood experiences.
Wow, great.
Even neither in Dev Sir's program,
Now
nor even
you
my
have to
master
do
budget.
this more often. Be ready.
Yeah, acha.
Same story you have to tell 100 times. You should be ready. That's all now.
Yeah, right now I could be able to recollect. Dev Sir is showing that slum wala photo even now.
Correct.
Even after becoming billionaire, he is showing that.
Yeah, that is the
So
mantra.
when initially I saw that, अरे ये तो इससे बेकार तो मेरा भी हालत था. And I came up with that. So that gives the inspiration.
He said in one session, your story is your most powerful weapon. So
Yeah.
use it as much
But
as
we
possible.
often hesitate to come up with
Yeah.
that something is holding us back.
True.
Yeah.
तो बहुत दिन के बाद वो बोलते हैं ना निकल गया थोड़ा.
And then
Hopefully some
we ourselves are so comfortable, and then we see today, and we were so confident when there were two guests there. Again, the nervousness starts. So I think it's good that, stage by stage, you give us a small little opportunity to speak like this. We'll be able to speak before the great audience.
Yes.
Yeah, now you are step by step moving. That is something amazing. Means this is the first experience. Next time you will see something else, and not there. It is not that I am already experienced all this. This is also for me a new today. Today is a new day for me because it was in my mind. Bringing practically into today is also challenging for me, and I was worried. And today, when I am doing, I know I will somehow complete this. Now, what is the next 10 days? That's something I have to do. What is the next month or next batch? What I have to do? That is already in my mind.
The value addition has to be there.
Yeah, congratulations everyone to make this happen.
And I wish you increase the publishing percentage of writers.
Sure. Yeah, many people need this help. Surely I will come up with better program like this and make it every time better. And let me try my best to help everyone.
All the best.
Okay, our access to this community will be limited to 30 days or it will go beyond?
I don't know. You have to wait till 30. Still 10 days with them. Don't worry.
Have certain levels for us. so that we are secured together with the team.
I will
Yeah, this will become writers' family then.
Yeah, we got to birds of same feathers. We got to flock together.
So think from that angle. You create larger community.
Sure.
Where
The
a
community
lifetime
will
access
be
is
there.
given.
Yeah,
And we
community
can
will be
share
there.
our experience.
See, even the first batch having all those 30 days videos for the first batch, which I did it's in Facebook. I don't know how many of you are following there and how many of they are writing their book by their own. I don't know. So that is something also there. It will be always there. And I am always available to help. My intention is not to just in these 30 days. After this also, my intention is to make you publish your book and come out of that big challenge and come out of many books, not only one book. Why we stick to one book, right? We'll come out of many books like this and make it a little bit large. I will plan something definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Small steps I am also taking. Let me
Yeah.
see how it will go further. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
I think we are good.
All good? Fine. Thank you for joining in. I don't know how many from the outside network has joined. Really appreciate your patience and time which you given to us.
Yeah, 4 or 5 people have joined from Chennai PPM.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Varadrajan
Selvam
and
sir was there.
Selvam.
Then
Ansuya was there.
Varatharajan sir there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please collect feedback from also them from them who was the session and we have to reach many people like this. That is something idea behind doing this session. I will share this link definitely. We can share further again back to the groups. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Hope we spent a very nice time together. See you in the morning. Again, 5:30 a.m. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. Someone is there, like Vijay name. You want to tell something, Vijay? I don't know.
Is it Shweta Vijay?
Is it a Veheta Vijay? Okay.
No, it's not Shweta.
No,
Yeah,
no, Shweta.
please,
I think he's from.
Vijay, you can unmute and you can share if you want to say something.
Hi, Akhilesh. Actually, by 8:30 only I saw the message, then Ramesh sir message, and I had the hesitation already 1 hour over whether I need to join. Okay, let's join. Continues.
Okay.
I'm not
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's
It's really very encouraging me to hear all your efforts. Really, it's amazing and inspiring, Akhilesh, your work.
Yeah, you can also join the morning session the next day and complete your book. Akhilesh is there to handle you.
Sure. When next batch start, just share the information.
Sure. Definitely. I will share all the information in coming days. Yeah.
Okay, then I will connect you.
Thank you for
Any
joining.
questions to any authors?
Sorry, it's a question for me.
Any questions to any authors?
Yeah.
Sorry, when I joined, only Babita was made there, so most of them already completed. So I by late only joined, no. So
Okay, you can see the video and then later get back. WhatsApp or anything. Right?
Yeah.
Right, Akhilesh sir?
Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, have a nice evening. Good night. See you in the morning.
See you. Good night.
Good night all. Thanks.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.